the latest military news update. This is AFP Community News, hosted by Rob Suzon every 12 noon, Mondays to Fridays. Only here on DWDD Armed Forces Radio. One AFP for a stronger Philippines.
AFP completes troop rotation resupply mission in Ayungin Shoal. 87 NPA rebels surrender to 89 IB in Bukidnon. Dengue cases in Baguio up by 646%. Printing of ballots resumes today.
Good day to everyone, especially to our troops at Camp Emilio Ginaldo in Quezon City. Today is Monday, January 27, and this is AFP Committee News, your source for the updates of the armed forces and other informations and developments across the country. I am Rob Suzanabay, here to bring you today's stories.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
For the brief overview of our news, the Armed Forces of the Philippines and Philippine Coast Guard successfully conducted a troop rotation and resupply mission at BRP Sierra Madre in Ayungin Shoal. AFP Public Affairs Chief Colonel Circes Trinidad confirmed the operation, which used MV Lapu-Lapu for docking alongside BRP Sierra Madre. Despite Chinese ships operating nearby, the Department of Foreign Affairs reported no incidents during the mission. This marks the fifth successful mission under an agreement with China to avoid conflicts.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
87 Communist New People's Army terrorists surrendered to the 89th Infantry Battalion in San Fernando, Bukidnon. Lieutenant Colonel Antonio Bulao presented the former rebels along with 17 firearms to Congressman Jonathan Keith Flores, Major General Alan Hambala, and Brigadier General Marian Angkao during a ceremony in Barangay Nakabuklad. The group, which included 54 regular NPA members, 29 militia members, and 4 supporters, received cash assistance and identification cards as part of the government's enhanced comprehensive local integration program. Former NPA leader Datu Jimboy Mandagit urged the others to surrender, and he emphasized government support for reintegration.
Armed Forces Radio.
And now more updates from Angel about Task Unit Tabang supports Rido settlement in Lanao del Norte.
Yes, Rof. The Task Unit Tabang, along with security forces from the 44th Infantry Battalion of the Philippine Army, provided crucial security assistance during the Ridos settlement between the Angad and Ambor clans at Sitio Kawit, Barangay de la Bayan, Kauswagan, Lanao del Norte. The historic settlement, which resolved a 67-year-old feud, was facilitated by key figures including local officials and traditional leaders. The successful resolution of the feud highlights the collaborative efforts of the military, Philippine National Police, and community leaders in fostering peace and harmony. This is Angel Cruz Camomot reporting for AFP Community News, One AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Angel.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
10 barangays in Parang Sulu were officially declared gun-free and peace-centered communities during a historic ceremony at the Municipal Plaza in Poblacion. The initiative, led by local government units, law enforcement agencies, and community leaders, supports the 11th Infantry Division's campaign to eliminate loose firearms in the province. The declared barangays include Poblacion, Liang, Tumangas, and 7 others, where residents pledged to maintain safety in cooperation with safety forces. The event featured a commitment signing and the unveiling of a commemorative marker to celebrate the milestone.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
A member of the Dawla Islamiyah Maute group was neutralized during 2 clashes with government troops in Barangay Kalangan, Piagapo, Lanao del Sur. Western Mindanao Command Commander Lieutenant General Antonio Navarrete reported that the 8th Scout Ranger Company engaged DIMG fighters in a 15-minute firefight. Hours later, the 44th Infantry Battalion confronted 10 DIMG members in another 15-minute clash. Troops recovered weapons, ammunition, an IED circuit, and personal items, while one soldier sustained injuries and is under medical care. Lieutenant General Navarrete praised the military's relentless pursuit of militant groups and urged the remaining fighters to surrender and embrace government programs for reintegration.
Armed Forces Radio.
Let us hear more updates from Mike about new 6ID commander formally assumes.
Yes, the new commander officially took command of the 6th Infantry Campilan Division of the Philippine Army during the 43rd change of command ceremony held at Camp Siungco, Awang, Maguindanao del Norte. Lieutenant General Roy M. Galido, Commanding General of the Philippine Army, presided over the turnover of leadership from Lieutenant General Antonio G. Navarrete, who is now the commander of the Western Mindanao Command, to Brigadier General Donald M. Gomeran. Brigadier General Gomeran, a seasoned officer and a member of PMA class of 1992, expressed his commitment in serving the nation and called for unity in fulfilling the division's mission. Lieutenant General Galido commended outgoing Commander Lieutenant General Navarrete for his exemplary service and contributions to peace and security in Mindanao. This is Mike reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Mike.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief of Staff General Romeo Browner Jr. dismissed the claims by the Moro Islamic Liberation Front that government troops need permission to enter MILF-dominated areas. He clarified that soldiers escorting UNDP personnel in submissive Basilan were not conducting law enforcement operations and therefore did not require MILF approval. He emphasized that the agreement on prior coordination with MILF no longer applies due to the absence of areas of temporary stay, and noted proper coordination had been made before the ambush in Barangay Lower Cabingbing. The attack, which resulted in 2 soldiers dead, 12 wounded, and casualties on the MILF side, emphasized the importance of preventing misencounters.
DWDD National News.
And now for our national news, the dengue cases in Baguio City have increased by 646% last year. City Epidemiology and Surveillance Unit Medical Surveillance Officer Kimberly Sibayan said the Baguio recorded 9,688 dengue cases in 2024. This is 8,389 higher than the 1,299 2 years ago. 19 individuals also died from the mosquito-borne disease in 2024, a 533% increase from 3 in 2023. Sibayan said the age range of patients was 1 to 97 with a median of 23.
Armed Forces Radio.
On the other line, let us hear more from Shai about Philippine Navy Chief receives Outstanding Achievement Award.
Yes, good afternoon. Vice Admiral Jose Maria Ambrosio Q. Isbeleta, the flag officer in command of the Philippine Navy, was presented with the Outstanding Achievement Award during the Philippine Military Academy Alumni Association Incorporated annual general membership meeting at Camp General Emilio Aguinaldo, Quezon City. The event theme, Advocates of Transformation, Cavaliers Leadership in Action, provided an opportunity for PMA alumni to reconnect, discuss significant updates, and address vital organizational matters. Vice Admiral Isbeleta's recognition highlights his exemplary leadership and contributions to the Navy and national defense. This is Shai Rivera reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Shai.
DWDD National News.
The Commission on Elections will resume printing the 73 million ballots for the national and local elections and the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region Muslim Mindanao parliamentary elections. The COMELEC had already printed 6 million ballots before it was stopped last January 6, after the Supreme Court issued temporary restraining orders for 5 candidates. Training was supposed to start last Friday, but was again postponed after one of the senatorial aspirants decided to withdraw his candidacy. The COMELEC then needed 2 to 3 days to change the database and serialization of ballots and generate more than 1,600 ballot faces.
DWDD National News.
The House of Representatives starts its investigation on fake news. The joint panel of the Committee on Public Order and Safety, the Committee on Public Information, and the Committee on Information Communications Technology will conduct its first executive briefing. Santa Rosa Representative Dan Fernandez said the government should protect its countrymen against false information that brings fear, confusion, and disunity in our society. The briefing would gather representatives of social media platforms for information on their policies and measures against fake news, as well as cyberbullying.
Armed Forces Radio.
And now from NOCOM, let's hear some information from Joanne about government launches development programs to support conflict-affected communities in Aurora.
The national government has launched the Support to the Barangay Development Programs in Maria, Aurora. The program aims to foster development and provide essential services to conflict-affected barangays. The groundbreaking ceremonies were held in 3 barangays, Bagtu, Florida, and Cabitculan East, marking the commencement of infrastructure projects worth millions of pesos. The project includes concreting the roads valued at 2.5 million each in Barangay Bagtu and Cabituculan East, alongside a renewable energy electrification project worth 500,000 pesos in Barangay Florida. With the implementation of the Support to the Barangay Development Program, the government aspires to bring peace and prosperity to the people of Maria Aurora and other conflict-affected areas, and ultimately to eliminate the communist insurgency that has troubled the country for decades. This is John Sagaok reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Joanne from NOLCOM.
DWDD National News.
6 countries, through their ambassadors to the Philippines, raised the importance of a rules-based order in the Indo-Pacific region. The envoys from Australia, France, Indonesia, Japan, Vietnam, and the European Union reaffirmed their commitment in promoting maritime security. French Ambassador Marie Fontanelle cited France's participation in the 39 Philippine-U.S. Balikatan exercises and the establishment of a full-fledged defense mission in Manila in June 2024. Fontanelle emphasized that for an archipelagic nation like the Philippines, maritime safety is crucial. Meanwhile, Japanese Ambassador Endo Kazuya reiterated Japan's commitment in upholding the rule of law as outlined in the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea.
DWDD National News.
Senate Majority Leader Francis Tolentino proposed that the Philippine Coast Guard should make it a prerequisite for its 4,000 new recruits to undergo a crash course of the newly enacted Philippine Maritime Zones Act. Tolentino said doing so would help the new Coast Guard personnel get a deeper understanding of the current issues. This is amid the ongoing maritime dispute and threats in the West Philippine Sea. Tolentino added that the basic knowledge is very important, especially when there are challenges to foreign ships entering the West Philippine Sea.
Armed Forces Radio.
Let us hear more from Maljoy of First Year G about JTF Karagatan successfully conducts medical and dental mission in Ilocos Norte.
Yes, good afternoon. The 38th Marine Company of the Marine Battalion Landing Team 8, alongside other units under the 4th Marine Brigade, joined forces with the Lawag Masonic Lodge No. 71, Alpha Phi Omega Gamma Beta Chapter, Philippine College of Physicians Ilocos Abra Chapter, and the Adams Local Government Unit to conduct a meaningful medical and dental mission in Adams, Ilocos Norte. This annual initiative, led by the Lawag Masonic Lodge No. 71, is dedicated to bringing essential healthcare healthcare and support services to underserved communities in the province. It reflects the collective commitment of all participating organizations to uplift the lives of our fellow Filipinos. During the mission, residents of Adams receive vital services such as medical consultations, free medicines, dental care, and the distribution of toys and slippers. These efforts not only address immediate needs but also brought smiles and hope to the community. This remarkable collaboration underscores the power of partnership and teamwork and reaching out to remote areas, ensuring that even the farthest communities receive the essential services they need. This is Meljo Inesio Arroco reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Mojoy from First CRG.
DWDD National News.
And for our national news, a total of 903 policemen were dismissed from the service for various offenses in 2024. PNP Chief General Romel Francisco Marbel said those dismissed were among the total of 2,765 policemen who were punished over administrative cases ranging from simple to grave misconduct. Other penalties imposed included demotion of 108 cops, forfeiture of salary of 103 policemen, reprimand of 423 policemen, and restriction and withholding of privileges of 108 cops. Marbel said these figures demonstrate the commitment of the PNP leadership to cleanse its ranks while strictly adhering to due process.
DWDD National News.
President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. must certify as urgent a package of bills that would enable the country to produce more doctors. House Minority Leader's 4-piece party list representative Marcelino Libanan said the country is not producing enough new doctors due to prohibitive costs of medical schooling in private higher education institutions. Libanan emphasized that the government must democratize and widen student access to state-subsidized medical schooling. He also cited that there are at least 9 pending measures in the House of Representatives that seek to create additional schools of medicine in state universities and colleges.
Armed Forces Radio.
From Solcom, let us hear from Sena about 9030 Infantry Brigade facilitates the orientation for local amnesty program in Sorsogon.
The 903rd Infantry Brigade successfully conducted an orientation on the local amnesty program at Castilla, Sorsogon. The activity was aimed to capacitate the brigade's OPCON units in the application process for the amnesty program and identify possible beneficiaries among former rebels. Mr. Philip Listanco, the head of Lab Secretariat and PDO3, served as the resource person for the session. He provided an in-depth explanation for the amnesty application process to participants, and detailed presentation ensured that everyone fully understood the steps involved and the program's significance for individuals seeking to reintegrate into society. The local amnesty program is designed for former rebels who have legally cases in pursuit of their political beliefs. Beneficiaries are provided a legal grant to integrate into mainstream society without prosecution of their past offenses. The support for the amnesty program reflects the brigade's commitment to helping FRs fully transition to active participation in peace initiatives. This is Sana from Solcom reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for a Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Sana from Solcom.
DWDD National News.
For other development story, the congestion rate at the detention facilities run by the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology has decreased to 303% in 2024. The BJP said its zero overstaying program has set the tone for the qualified persons deprived of liberty to gain freedom from its 478 jail facilities nationwide. In a statement, the BJP thanked President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. for his support to its programs, assuring that the Bureau is utilizing all legal means to decongest its jail facilities. Marcos has ordered to expedite the release of the qualified PDLs to ease the congestion rate in the country's jail facilities.
DWDD National News.
The Philippine Embassy in Washington said that Filipinos in the United States have rights regardless of their immigration status. In a social media post, the Philippine Embassy and Consulates General in the U.S. noted that they would ensure the Filipinos are informed, safe, and supported. The embassy and the CGs also announced that consular outlines or hotlines are always available to assist them in urgent situations. The embassy recently said it explored ways on how to provide free legal aid to undocumented Filipino immigrants in the U.S. as the Trump administration intends to deport illegal migrants.
Armed Forces Radio.
Now it's here a reporter on the ground about 12 CMO Battalion supports medical mission in Caloocan City. Go on for the details, siya.
Yes, Rolf. The 12th Civil Military Operations Kapitaran Battalion provided support for a successful medical mission organized by Light of Men Ministries and Southern Luzon Technological College Inc. in Barangay 14, Caloocan City. The mission benefited around 100 residents, offering free medical consultations, medication distribution, and health checkups for common illness. The initiative strengthened ties between local residents and organizations advocating public health. It also demonstrated unity and compassion in serving the community. This is Shain Araneta reporting for AFP Community News, one AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Sha.
Armed Forces Radio.
And for other updates, 601st Infantry Brigade marks anniversary with medical outreach in Maguindanao. Go ahead, Spencer Ross.
In Didrof, the 601st Infantry Unifier Brigade conducted a medical outreach program at the municipal gym in Ampatuan, Maguindanao del Sur to celebrate its 18th reactivation anniversary. In partnership with the Aguila Mobile Medical Team and MDS, the activity provided free circumcision, dental examinations, health consultations, haircuts, and a feeding program. Prof, the Alpha Neutralizer Battery supported the event by managing registration, ensuring security, and assisting attendees. Furthermore, the outreach highlighted the military's commitment to civic engagement and strengthened ties between military units and civilian stakeholders in serving unprivileged communities. This is Spencer, reporting for AFP Community News, one AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Spencer.
DWDD National News.
At least 24 Filipinos have been deported by the United States government for their alleged criminal activities. Philippine Ambassador to the United States Jose Manuel Romualdez said those who were deported were involved in not very serious criminal activities. The Filipino envoy also allayed fears over the situation of Filipino immigrants in the U.S., saying there are employers who are keeping their Filipino employees and are helping them in obtaining their legal status. Romualdez earlier said that the U.S. government will prioritize the deportation of those who have criminal records, as well as the 1.3 million immigrants who were already processed.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
And that concludes today's broadcast. Thank you for tuning in, especially to our audience on AFP Radio, DWDD's Facebook page. Be sure to join and catch us again tomorrow for more stories and updates, same time and same station. Once again, this is Rolf Suzunabay for AFP Community News, one AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Behold the latest military news update. This is AFP Community News, hosted by Rob Suzon every 12 noon, Mondays to Fridays. Only here on DWDD Armed Forces Radio. One AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Ito ang DWDD 1134 kHz AM. Balita, impormasyon at musika. Ito ang DWDD AFP Radio. Boses ng Kawal Pilipino.
Kayo ay nakatutok sa DWDD AFP Radio. Kami po ay kasapi ng KBP, Kapisanan ng mga Broadcaster ng Pilipinas.